Okay, I was walking with the mailman. This is Lou. Today is the 11th, okay? It's not quite Mother's Day. It's gonna be Mother's Day tomorrow. So I'm gonna wish myself a happy Mother's Day. I already wished everybody on Facebook that sees my Facebook anyway, happy Mother's Day. So, this is Saturday. And I already walked once today. However, the thing is, I'm just not walking as much as I should. I get tired fast, I guess. So actually, it's my back. Because there is cancer in my back. So, just need to be mindful, that's all. I hope. Because I keep feeling things snap a little bit here and there. So it's scary. So I need to make sure I don't be tripping all over the place. They're sure making a bunch of racket over there. Kids screaming. So any old who. I just walking up and down the road, talking to my phone. Looking like a silly person. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Wonder what they really meant by that. You're gonna take your fist and sock on one. My grandma Riggs, I could see her. She put up her fist, both of her fists. This is bucking bright. Ow. So I find myself doing that to my dad. When we be arguing a little bit, I said, this is bucking bright, man. And then we both laugh. Fond memories. Grandmas are important, people. And when you got one, it's terrible to go without it. It's terrible to go without your grandkids, too. Love you guys. Okay. I'm just walking out of the road. That's the mailman. I've got to get a hold of Teresa. I keep taking, I took those books to the post office, and they sent them back, okay? But what happened was they sent them right back here. So they showed right back up. And then I happened to have walked out at the same time, and I'm glad I did today. I walked out just at the same time as the mailman was there, and he was fixing to leave some more of those boxes on the porch. I said, man, okay, so the last time we figured out, because the guy took the time and called back to the office and stuff. So the point is, we found out you just write refused on it, and they take it back. So luckily I was able to have him retrieve those and take them back. So, ow, we need to get a hold of the right people and tell them to stop. Or to send it to your house. And did you get the machine to play those with, or is that here? Anyway, it's just, I found one on the porch, and then I just came out to go for a walk, and there's the mailman. So I went ahead and he took those back. Anyway, I'll be walking in the middle of the road, and it's just about dark time. Not quite sure where's the sun sitting in the sky. I'm gonna get over here and get out of the road so I don't get run over. Okay, well, the sun is down. I mean, it's over yonder way behind some houses. Do, 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 do. Yeah, scared to be out there on the road too much. Just look at this car. Can you see the car? I'm showing you the car. It isn't the first time. But that little thing went through something. Everything's plastic, so it's hard to say how long. I mean, it might not take very much to damage it, but that's quite a bit of damage. And the radiator is a different shape. It has no longer got straight lines, they're curved. The part of the radiator. I don't know if you can see it if I show it. Do 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 do. Searching for you. Can you see the curvies? Well, actually, you know what? I see. Okay, the radiator itself is still straight. This is like a covering on the front that changed shape. Okay, just got a message. My sister borrowed me, well, not borrowed, she gave me a dress. And I wore it and wore it and wore it to church, you know. It was just easy and pretty. And anyway, I don't know what I did with it. Maybe it's in a suitcase, but dang it. Anyway, that was what that message was about, because the only place I kept seeing it was maybe that it was at Diana's house, Di's house, because I went there to go do a gathering. We had a gathering where I talked about my ointment. I don't know what to call it. It's a salve, okay? It's a lube. It's a wonderful lube. Anyway, but it is a healing salve, too. It takes away pain. And I just got another testimony just the other day. She put it on her mother's neck, and it took the pain away. So I'm telling you guys, I got some good stuff. Anyway, and I made it myself. And I've shared the tricks to it. That which makes it work good. And it is important. You do need to decarboxylate. Decarboxylate. Break up your weed. Get something covered with crystal. Break it up. You know, don't grind it up. I'm just saying break it up so that the heat can get into the middle. Because you're going to put it in a mason jar. And you're going to put it in a preheated oven. 250, that's not very hot. 250 for half an hour. So you want to make sure it's preheated, it's ready to go. And you just take it out. Now see, I like using the jar. You might can just lay the weed out on a cookie sheet. But I like the jar. So, I hate for it to get burned up, you know. So, 250 for a half an hour. That activates your THC. So, it's a good idea. Especially when you're doing edibles and stuff like that. Because, you know, you hit, just a lot of the pot, it's not getting cured, okay? You might go and buy some beautiful stuff, but it is not getting cured because there's not enough time. Well, that age spot's getting dark. There's too much demand is the point. Too much demand. Not enough weed. And too many damn rules getting in the way of a lot of things. And I'm walking way too fast and way too hard. But I do have my tennis shoes on at least. And here comes the car. Cute little car. I'm gonna go walking. It's a Volkswagen. Searching for you. Da 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 da. Underneath my pillow. don't know the words. Can you tell? And I've got a dry throat, so it's not a good thing. Looks like they've got another bouncy house over there, but it's in the backyard. That other one was probably in the backyard too. La da dee da da da. So what's happening, guys? All kinds of things are happening out there. And we just be in our own little world. Yeah, fantasy land sometimes. I don't live in the true world. I've got my own thing going on in my head. And I do hate a lot of things about this world. The carnal nature of man. I hate it. Therefore, I usually hate men too. Just because of that. So, I'll try not to hate men. But sometimes I think they're freaking stupid. Men. They're different creatures, all right. Do 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 do. That's just a little rant from Lou. My mouth is dry, I'm sorry. I should have brought a bottle with me. La da dee da da da. It is so strange to look around and see all these guys with long hair. Because when I was young, I loved long hair on guys, you know. I did. I loved long hair. But it's just crazy. It's hard. Because back then they didn't let them have it, okay? I mean, my first husband, before he was my first husband, he was my boyfriend. He got kicked out of school for his hair being too long. and you know how long it was? It touched his collar. It touched the top of his collar. That was long. They got sent home. Craziness, you know? But anyway, so I love seeing the long hair. I mean, everywhere I look, guys have long hair. So, it's a trip. Now, myself, it doesn't have to be that long, okay? But I do want some hair. If you got hair on your head, by God, let you have some, okay? Let's just shave it all off. My dad wants his head shaved. I mean, just as well. I think you leave it like a little teeny tiny bit on it. Nancy came not long ago and she cuts his hair when she comes. But that's the longest I've seen his hair. I don't know how long it was, but it was long enough that it was poofy on his head and it had a little curl to it. I'd never seen hair on my dad's head. He's just from that time where they had short hair. And then there you are. I remember, okay, I was in the 3rd grade. I was in the 3rd grade when my grandfather, Riggs, died. But during that same time frame, he wore a crew cut. And I hated that. Literally hated that. So when these young men, and even older men now, go cutting their hair like that, they look like my grandfather. And I don't like it. So that's a good way to shed me. Make yourself not look desirable. I mean, you do look desirable, okay? But if I'd had my rathers, it wouldn't be like that. A new fresh look. Really. Anyway, that's enough of that. I don't know what I am, okay? My head's not in the very bestest of places. And I do have a little buzz. So I'm gonna be thinking a little crazy. Or maybe a little real. You know, we can get lost in our little fantasy land and think it's real when it's not. I feel little raindrops, but I don't see any clouds for rain. Hopefully it's not. It is little. All right, I'm gonna stand still. I'm not feeling it now. I was feeling little raindrops, unless they are little nerve-ending things. But anyway. So Monday I have to be at the cancer center. I have to be inside by 8:45. I have an appointment. And then at 9:45, I believe that's what it said, starts my infusion. I'll have to go read that again. But anyway, this next week's gonna be full of stuff. Oh, so I probably ought to make a list of what I need to get done. In other words, Thursday morning at 7 o'clock, I'll be having surgery. So that means getting up and getting there and inside by 7. And then they said I have to have somebody come pick me up, which will be around 1 or 2. I asked my Aunt Kathy and Uncle Joe if they could help, like pick me up, you know. Anyway, they're so sweet. Uncle Joe's gonna he's gonna come over and we'll take Dad's car, because Dad knows how to get there and stuff, but at least Joe will be there to drive back. But then I need someone to, well, that's Monday. We're talking about Monday. Dad's caregiver's coming on Monday, so he can't really, he was gonna go and then leave me there, and then that would have left me there 2 hours longer than my appointment. The appointment's long enough, but nevertheless. No, I said, no, we're gonna have to show me how to get there, because I will just take myself. You know, for the infusion, that's no problem. And then the Tuesday I have an appointment, pre-admin, I don't know, administration, you know, so paperwork probably, before me getting, probably like they're admitting me. They're pre-registering me. They're doing all that stuff. Gotta find out what all I've been taking, but they did blood work, and my blood work came out okay. So I was happy about that. I was a little bit worried because I have been lax after that PET scan. Had to get my blood sugar down for that PET scan, because the PET scan would not show you anything if your blood sugar was too high. So after that was done, because that took me a while to get my blood sugar down, but after I accomplished that, you know, I got a little lax. I like donuts, and we just had some donuts. There's a certain donut that's a lot better than, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna get dizzy. Okay. Old-fashioned, I think they might be called old-fashioned, and I think they have either sour cream or cream cheese in them. And then they're they're like a crispy with glaze on them. Oh my, so good. I love that. So, not really good for me. But what I was going to say is that the cream cheese or the sour cream, whichever it is, helps to cut the sugar. It's not as bad. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. It's kind of like when you're supposed to eat a balanced meal, not just diet, but like a meal. You put these different foods together, and then as they're digesting, I said it in a different paper, as they're doing their dance, their digestive dance. Anyway, it works better. In other words, if you have your protein in there and your vegetable in there, and then you have some starch in there, it makes it so it's not just starch. Okay? Try to grasp onto that. I walked a little too fast. Now I'm walking slow. I know I've been making a lot of videos lately, but I really should be walking more. So when I get a chance to come back out, there'll be 2 of those. And then, I had such a hard time reading the scriptures the other day. Wow. And it wasn't, okay, I said reading the scriptures. What it was it was a book called Jesus the Christ, okay? And thank you, Noah. He looked it up, and it's from the year 1915, I think, is what he said. I knew it was old, and it's written by an apostle, James E. Talmage, and it's Jesus the Christ. So there's going to be a lot of interesting things in that book. I read the first chapter, and I had a hard time getting through it, but I did. And then I read the second chapter another day, and I fell asleep twice while I was reading it, but I didn't want to redo it. Those are interesting. Those are quite shiny. I bet you can't really see them from here because it's dark. You see something shining over there like copper? I think those are copper pots, and they're going to have, because, or maybe not. No, it's light. It's lights. I thought it was like a copper pot that was real shiny, but it's not. My eyes deceive me. They do that a lot. I need to go in and get them checked. I mean, I've been able to since the first of the year, and it's already May. And my last prescription, they did not do right. So my eyes haven't been seeing like they should for a while now. Okay. Well, it's nice. It's very mellow out here. The wind's not blowing. I mean, there's a little bit of a breeze, but not much. I smell weird smells. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Do 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 do, da 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 da. So I liked the music back then. I was trying to figure out what year it was when I got sent to New York, because that music was great. And it wasn't something I was used to hearing in Salt Lake. It was a whole different culture. And what they taught making movies in high school. I mean, that was part of the curriculum, was learning how to make movies. So that must be because that's just the way it is there. Do do. I really should stop. I was thinking of what I should read. But I'm not quite sure where it's at. I'll have to look up exactly where it's at. Because see, if I go back to the beginning of the Book of Mormon and start reading, there's things in there that you need to find out about. But the one I was talking about was when they got the brass plates. And then when they got the family of the daughters to be with their sons, there's different things that happen. But in the very beginning, I got a feeling that Lehi tells of his dream. I don't think they've left yet. The dream of the, okay, there's a song that we sing at church. I don't know if it's we or the kids or what. I'm gonna lose it. I lost it. It's easy for me to do, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to worry about that, but I do lose myself all the time. But part of it is that ADD, I know I have it. Spend time catching up with my brain, grabbing onto it. Hey, where'd you go? Okay, I do need to stop. It feels wonderful. This would be a night you could sit out. I could go sit in the backyard, but those chairs are so covered with dirt. I need to take a hose. I got a hose in the front. Should take the front hose to the backyard and go squirt those chairs out. Get ready to get some sun. I like the color of my face when I get a little bit of sunshine. Gives me a rosy glow, healthy look, instead of a sallow. Need to have some beauty treatments, some skin exfoliation. That'll give you rosy cheeks too. It helps you shed off your old dead skin. You know, sometimes people don't shed their skin very well. And one of the things about that technology is you peel off your skin and then you grow new skin, because that's what you're telling your skin to do. Say, okay, we're gonna take off a layer of skin, and then they're gonna give you a new one. So then you're not as, what am I trying to say? Not as old looking. Like me. I really do need to take care of myself. I have not done that. However, you know, there's different opinions, because I don't know. The more you tug on your skin and stuff, maybe that's not good for it either. That's good. It's coconut pineapple. And it's ice. The brand is ice, and it's good. And it's not supposed to have any carbs in it. But I haven't read. This is a bunch of white stuff that I can't read. Ouch. It's called sparkling ice. Coconut pineapple. 0 sugar. All I know is I don't want any aspartame. And there is aspartame in a lot of stuff. Sorry about I'm wrinkling my forehead. I did promise Dad I would have a smoothie. I mean that we will have a smoothie. So, I have to find my berries. I think that's bananas and blueberries. I got some strawberries, but I'm not sure where I put them. Okay. That's vegetables. Okay, let's see. There's a bag up here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think I put it in the door. I did. Look there. Can you see it? Berries. Okay, wow, that's cold. I put it on my... Anyway, my chest. I put it on my chest. I was very aware of how cold it was. Okay. Anyway, so I need to have a smoothie a day, at least. Probably more. And there's that glare. Oh, so I gotta go back out there. I've got kale and spinach. Kale and spinach out there, which I'm going to put in my smoothie. Let's see what else is back out here. You know, Dad says, I don't want none of that. And I says, well, I got it for me. And I've already used it, and it was great, because you can't even tell it's there, okay? So what a good way to get your spinach and your greens. So let me see what's in here. Okay, there's that. And look, it's still looking pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to be using that. There's celery in there, but I'm not going to use the celery. I am going to use this. Okay, Dad's going to go with his standby. I picked up some more honey at the store. Okay, so he wants banana, peanut butter, which we use the crunchy kind, because that's what he likes. And then we have walnuts that his sister gave him, and me. So we put walnuts in. So he's getting bananas, peanut butter, walnuts, instant breakfast. And then milk. And it's really pretty good. The sulfur comes out runny, even with the frozen, oh, and you put honey in it too. But it still comes out runny, even with the frozen bananas. Because that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. My back is like snapping. I sure hope I don't have problems. I mean, I got enough problems, you know what I mean? And I guess it's time to turn on the lights. We turn on the lights at night. Front porch, not just the porch, you know, there's a light on either side of the garage, and then one on either side of the porch too. Okay, we'll figure out Dad's stuff. I think I've already got bananas. There's the peanut butter. Okay. Just need to get some milk out. And I've got some almond milk, which, you know, Dr. Gunfrey, I don't know what his name is. Gunfrey? Gundry, probably. Anyway, he's all saying that almonds aren't good because the skin on the almond has something. But I don't know about that. Okay, so. Well, that's not got very much in it. Where's the rest of it? Huh. All right, where are they? That's weird. I guess I'll have to go ask Dad if he knows where they are. Huh. Dad? Yeah. I had a bag of walnuts in there. Have you seen them?
No. But I got plenty more.
I know. Well, let's open another bag because they're gone.
The whole bag?
No. I opened the bag and I put them in smaller Ziploc bags
Yeah.
so I can just zip it open and
I
shut.
haven't seen them, honey.
Well, I'm just telling you it's missing.
Yeah.
So I need a bag.
Well,
If you got a bag, I'll take it.
I'm sure I got a bag.
Make sure you use your chair.
If you just,
I'll wait a minute. Anyway, I was going to make you a smoothie.
I saw what you were doing and thought that's what you had on your
And
mind.
maybe it's in there and I just can't see it, but I can't. It's not where it's supposed to be.
Well, I got them all.
Well, give me some and I'm going to still look. You know, when things are not put where I left them or where I would put them, then I don't find them. They're gone. And they could just be right there. I'll be there right just a second. Anyway, doggone it. Okay. Don't throw it, please. I will get it.
Please don't throw it.
Yes, please don't throw it.
I was going to throw this bill on
uh-huh. Anyway, he's giving me a treat before it's thrown. You know, it's almost hit me. Anyway, I'm going to put you down for a second. And then, you know what? The scissors that I saw. Okay, I'm not going to worry about scissors. The scissors that I saw in my room. Okay. They'll show up somewhere. Just not sure where. Okay, so there's going to be a glare. That light is terrible. Okay. Let's see, what can I do? That's empty. Okay, I'm going to sit you there for a minute. Okay. Get these walnuts put in this bag. Okay, now where is my cup? Is it up here? Yes, it is. Hold on. Okay. Well, that's still, that glare is there, I swear. There's no way. Okay, I'll just have to do something different anyway. Probably don't need to have you watch me make a smoothie, but I am going to do that. I need to find a way to do that. Okay, so in my bag of tricks, I have some frozen banana. And it is better. It is better if you break them up into pieces. They're a lot easier to get out of the bag. I put some in just solid, and then I've got to break them before I can get them out. Anyway, what I was trying to say earlier is that this is Dad's smoothie that he likes, and it's really pretty good, even though it's just runny and not thick, you know. We like our stuff thick, so we can use a spoon sometimes to eat it. But you can drink that, and it's pretty doggone good. All right, ouch. Ouch, ouch. Okay, peanut butter. don't know how much peanut butter to put in there. Peanut butter can make it bitter too. But anyway, I'm gonna put that much. And then I'm gonna put honey in there.
Alexa, stop. Good evening. This is Grandpa. Thank you.
What are you watching, Dad?
Randolph Scott. A Rage at Dawn.
Sad. Alright, so banana, peanut butter, and honey. And that's plenty. Milk. And see, it got 2 teaspoons of instant breakfast too. It's not twisting very good. You know what? I did not put any walnuts in that. Might not be able to do that because I got it pretty full. Okay, well, I'm gonna do something. That's pretty good. All right. See, it's not all the way done either. So I'm gonna do something. Since I didn't get the walnuts in there, I'm gonna go ahead and put some in. Okay. Ow. Okay, well, I got too much chocolate down there where the milk didn't get, I guess. So watch out for that. I just wanted to get Dad some walnuts in there. So where's his cup? Right here. Yeah, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm not seeing very good. But that's delicious. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna give this to Daddy. I'll get you a spoon in a second.
Thank you.
Should be able to drink it, actually.
Oh, yeah.
It's delish. Delish, delish, delish. Do you want a spoon?
I'll need it.
Okay, I'll put it back then.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Very good. Delicious. The peanut butter and the chocolate stuff makes all the difference. Mmm. Wow. That is delish. Kind of makes me want to have one. Really, that is good. I might just have to do that. So far I'm gonna have my kale and spinach. Okay. Okay. It was just so good, but I will do something else. And there's too much glare. Too much glare from over there. Oh, that's so good. The chocolate and the banana mixed together. I'm gonna go ahead and put my walnuts in the bottom. Ouch. I know, you've already seen enough. I'm just gonna make me one too. So I put walnuts in first. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and shove in some of this green stuff. I had a smoothie the other day with the kale and it's baby kale and baby spinach. So I'm just going to shove a bunch of it in there. And I should do this every day. That's a whole bunch of greens right there. I need some big Ziploc baggies. Okay, hang tight here. I was fixing to cut my way in here. And they have a Ziploc, so I don't have to. Get up here to the strawberries. Anyway, they have this Ziploc thing in the top. So I'm gonna just get me some strawberries. Strawberries are really good for you. Did you know that? Let's see, how am I gonna do this? I know. Okay. Put you in my thing so if the lights are in the way. Okay, I got strawberries in there. And I got kale and spinach and walnuts. And I'm gonna put in a couple of spoonfuls of the instant breakfast. Gives you a chocolate taste. With a little bit of, it makes it tastier. And strawberries are tart. They're not just sweet. Now, if I can figure out how to set it back. See, I almost cut a hole in the bottom of this bag, then I would have had a mess. And then I've got blueberries over here. And they're good at fighting cancer, guys. And you don't have to have a whole I lost a berry. You don't have to have a whole lot, I understand. Now, this thing's gonna be way too full. What did I do with my blueberry? Where'd it go? Somewhere on the floor. It rolled away. It might have went under the stove. Okay, there you go. Anyway, that's a good way to get your spinach. That's gonna go in the fridge, but I'll put it in here until I get it out there. Okay. I already did that, so I can put this up. I don't know, man. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. Yeah, too much light. When skies are gray, you'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. And I hung my head and I cried. Okay. I'm over here now. Kind of, sort of. It makes a lot of noise, doesn't it? I want to make sure the walnuts got chopped up. And the kale and the spinach. Okay, I'm gonna take this out so I don't have to worry about it later. It'll be ready to use again. Okay. Okay. Kind of dark in here. Maybe I'll have to turn on a light. Okay. I hope that fan starts going, because otherwise I gotta go back in my room. Yeah, it could be better. It could be sweeter. But that's okay. It's not bad. So, just to recap. So I put walnuts in first instead of, I usually end up putting them in last. Okay, but I just went ahead and put them in first. So then I did what? I did the kale and it was all mixed together, okay? It's supposed to be kale and spinach, but I think there's more spinach. And then I added strawberries and then blueberries. And the instant breakfast, I know it's in there, but it seems like it should have more. Did I really put it in there? It's so hot. I'm gonna have to go back to my bedroom and get in front of that fan. It's crazy in this house. See, his circulation isn't so good, so he's cold. And that hormone blocker that I'm taking makes me have hot flashes. So I've got to find some way to stop that. Well, that fan is starting to get better. There's a fan over my head. It starts off really slow. Good. And see, Dad's had honey in it. And the instant breakfast. So, his was really good. So mine could be better. I will say, it could be better. And I do think that honey is a superfood, so I should just put honey in it. Plus, that's not sugar, so I'm not sure if that was still registered as sugar or not. You need a natural sweetener, guys. And that drink that says 0 sugars, I can't read what the sugar is, so I'm not real positive on that. But this is really good. It's really good for getting your nutrition in. Excuse me. So tempting to go put something in it. You know what I do? I think I will go put some honey in it. But Dad's was so good because it was like there was chocolate in there. Chocolate and banana and peanut butter. Like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Okay, I'm gonna have some sweet. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. I'm sweating like crazy. All right, that's good enough. I think I'll add a spoon of that. I don't really remember doing that. And I gotta go do that. Oh, it is tastier. Okay, well, you know what? It's too much of a glare. Anyway, you guys take care. Peace out, okay? Happy Mother's Day. It'll be Mother's Day before long. Talk to you later.